Yo, what's up everybody? Jumping here, and I am back on some Destiny 2, and today I want to talk about the brand new, amazing new Stormcaller. This thing is a beast, and this build that I have for it is so much fun. And I want to share it with you guys because you definitely have to try this out. You will have a blast playing it, just like I have. Now, the Warlock was the first class that I chose to play as in Forsaken, and the Stormcaller was the first subclass that I chose to get the new super for, and I did not regret it at all. I was actually pretty hyped for the new Stormcaller because I love the Stormcaller. I have always loved the Stormcaller, and I just absolutely love the new version of it. It is just amazing. There are a couple things I don't like, which I will quickly talk about, but overall, I think it's just great. The main thing is that this class is extremely versatile. If you want to take out a lot of mobbing enemies and make a lot of orbs, this class can do it. If you want to take out a boss or a big enemy, this class can do it. If you want to play PvP and have a great time and have a pretty awesome subclass, this class is good for that as well. Now, the difference between this and the other new Warlock subclasses is that this has it all. Now, I'm not saying those classes aren't good, because they are. I think that every subclass for the Warlock is extremely good, all the new ones. But the Voidwalker is all about mobbing, and it's really good in PvP. The Well of Radiance is definitely about support, and it's of course going to be really good against any type of boss, just because you can help yourself out, help out all your teammates, and it's also pretty good in PvP. You throw it out, and you become pretty invincible, and it can help out your allies as well. It is good as well. But this is just really good at everything. If you want to take out mobs, if you want to take out bosses, if you want to take out enemies in PvP, this is great. So that's why I love the new Stormcaller so much, and I want to talk about it. Now, the first thing I want to just quickly mention is some of the new abilities, just because there's one in particular that is just awesome, and that is Ionic Trace. Anytime you defeat an enemy, you have a chance to create Ionic Trace, and that will actually come towards you. Every single time you do it, it's not guaranteed that it will actually come directly towards you. Sometimes if you're really far away from it, or if it's a little wonky that day, it decides to go up walls and do all types of crazy stuff. But most of the time, it's really easy to have it come towards you. It homes right to you, and then you can pick it up, and then that's going to give you energy back to all of your abilities, including your super. Now, that is not guaranteed in PvE. It does happen a lot. If you're killing a lot of enemies, you will get that to spawn a lot. But in PvP, this is guaranteed. Every single time you kill a Guardian, you will have this come out, and if you collect it, it will give you your energy back, and that is awesome. And like I said, it's not annoying. It's not like you have to go and pick it up every single time. It will come directly to you, so as long as you let it come to you, you will collect it, and then you will get energy back, and that is just amazing. Now, the one thing I'm really disappointed about, I gotta be honest, because I was really hyped, that was the melee. The melee looked so awesome in the videos. I think they did something to it to kind of nerf it slightly, because it might have been a little bit overpowered because it has extreme range, and that just looked ridiculous. They made it a lot slower, so now it's kind of like a slow-moving projectile, and in PvP, people can easily dodge it if they're at a distance. Now, if you directly aim it at them and it comes right to them, it will detonate on impact immediately, but if they see it coming towards them, they'll probably move out the way. Where in the videos I've seen before this came out, it looked like it was instant. Like you just did it, and then it just came out instantly. It detonated instantly, and that looked ridiculous. So that's the one thing I'm pretty disappointed about. And also, it just feels like I miss my melee a lot when I shouldn't be missing it. So that's another thing that does happen a lot with this melee. And the super overall is just awesome. It's so good at taking out mobs. It's so good at taking out bosses or big enemies. And it's really good at taking out Guardians. Like, I have gotten like 5 or 6 kills with this multiple times in Crucible already. There's just the whole other team, and they're all coming at me, and I just do this, and I wipe them all out. It's amazing every time I do it, and I've screamed because of it. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about this build that I have, because this build is really the icing on the cake when it comes to this setup. Now, I do want to say that there are a lot of new exotics, and the new exotics for the new subclasses, a lot of them are amazing. there is one for this new Stormcaller, which are some boots, and it's a little confusing. The main thing that it does is that whenever you kill enemies, it will extend the duration of your super, which definitely sounds really nice, I gotta be honest. But the other part of it is a little confusing because it says that whenever you're close to getting your super, if you sprint, you can get your super. So it allows you to get your super back like really quickly if you're close to it, if you're sprinting. That part's a little confusing. I'm going to have to test them once I get them. But even with that new exotic, I still think the Crown of Tempest is probably going to be the best exotic for this new setup. The reason is because the Crown of Tempest is amazing. It is just amazing. Now, you probably will not get the duration buff that the other Stormcallers will get. Okay, that's just something. I don't really want to talk about it. I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty confident that you will not get the duration buff at all. But the big thing is that anytime you get an arc ability kill, you will get recharge for all of your arc abilities. It's called Super Conductor. Once you have it going, you have 6 seconds. And if you do it right, you can have your grenade all the time. You can have your melee all the time. But the main thing is you will recharge your super so fast. And with this new super, that is awesome because you can just take out huge mobs of enemies, big enemies if you like. Whatever is in front of you, you can take it out. Now in PvP, obviously, it's a lot harder to get times through Conductor. That's probably not going to happen. But overall, just by getting the 1 times Conductor, and you're also getting that Ionic Trace to come towards you, you can easily have your grenade for almost every single one-on-one battle. That's really awesome, and that's extremely helpful for one-on-one battles in PvP. Now, this is the year 1 version of the helmet, so the perks are guaranteed to always come with this. You just have to get out the collection. So if you like auto rifle targeting is definitely really nice. Special ammo finder is also really good as well. But if I can get a year 2 version of this, I think the one that I want for the perk is going to be Ashes to Assets. That will allow you to get super energy off of your grenades, and I definitely think that that might be more beneficial to this build. But for now, I'm happy with it just because I'm using an auto rifle, I have targeting, and I love the Telesto. The Telesto is an amazing gun now. You guys have to try it. It is so much fun, and it's just so overpowered. I'm going to show you guys how many kills I have on my Telesto. I've only been using it since Forsaken has come out, and I've gotten so many kills with it just because I've been pouring it, like legitly. It is my main gun. It is the Molesto 100%. Now, besides the Crown of Tempest, what you're going to really want for this build, and I hope you guys have actually got a lot of mod components, and you've also bought in some of the new mods, you're going to want to have the grenade mod on every single piece of your armor. So that's also really important. Now, what's really cool about the new mod system that I do like, if you put a grenade mod in your helmet, and you're like, you know what, I don't really like that helmet, I want to switch it to something else, or I like these perks more, you can easily just break it down and then get the grenade mod back and put it in the new thing. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, right now, if you're going for light and you're trying to keep highlight stuff, you might not be able to do that, but later on, you'll be able to break it down. Anytime you don't want an armor, you can just break it down and you'll be good. So that's really cool, and I do like that. Now, let me quickly show you my auto rifle, just because I love this auto rifle. This is great. I actually want to show you my other one. I recently got a new one. Now, this was a god roll. When I got this, I thought, man, this is a god roll just because it has outlaw, it has kill clip. This gun is awesome. It actually has some other good perks too. Let me quickly look at it. What do I have on this? Oh yeah, I have Flare to Magwell. This is a great perk for reload speed, and also I believe it gives me stability. It does. So that's really cool. And I believe the masterwork I have on it. Now this is something you always have to point out now just because the masterwork can be different. I have stability on this, which is cool. Now check this one out. This one is even better in my opinion. It has kill clip and high impact reserves. If you can get this on a 450 auto rifle, this is ridiculous because whenever you have kill clip going, that will run out at about maybe 2 to 3 bullets of your magazine. So you get like a lot of those bullets with kill clip, but the high impact reserves will kick in. I don't know when it kicks in, but it kicks in at the lower end of the magazine, so you can actually get the kill clip bonus and the high impact reserves bonus. And they did buff that perk. It's a lot better now, so if you see high impact reserves, try it out. It's actually really good. but having these two together on an auto rifle is extremely good. And then the other thing is I have high cal rounds on this, so this is good, I guess, for PvP. I've never been a big fan of high cal rounds in PvP, but I definitely like it in PvE just because it will stagger enemies like no tomorrow, and that is epic. And I also have stability masterwork on this as well, so that's really cool. Now let me quickly show you my Molesto. I have so many kills with this, almost 7,700 kills, and like I said, I've only been actually using this since Forsaken has actually came out. That is ridiculous. It is absolutely my favorite gun right now in Destiny 2, there's no doubt about it. And my heavy that I've been primarily using is the Sleepless Rocket Launcher. This is a really great heavy if you can get the right rolls on it. I absolutely love this thing. I'm also using linear fusion rifles a lot just because the linear fusion rifles are really good now. So that is my weapons I'm using, but the main thing here is the setup with the armor, because you get your grenade back really quick, you get your melee back really quick, but the main thing is the armor, just because you get all your abilities back really quick, but you also get your super back really quick. And with this new super, you definitely want your super to come back a lot so that you can spam it, and you can really spam it with this setup. There's no doubt about it. Alrighty guys, let me go ahead and show some gameplay now, and you can see on what this build can do, and you will definitely like it a lot. Alrighty guys, well I'm in a lost sector in the Dreaming City right now. This is the one with all the Taken in it, although I guess there might be other ones with Taken in it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we have a goal here. We're going to try to get our super back as many times as we can. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not saying this is how you need to play with this build. In fact, this is probably the way that I would never play with it. I normally would just play with it normally, throw my grenade, do my melee, shoot the enemies. But I really am curious myself to see how many times can I actually get my super back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to even kill the enemies with my super. I might kill the boss with it, but I'm going to pop it and cancel it. And I do get a little bit of super energy off of that, so maybe that is kind of cheating. But whatever, we're just going to ignore that. But I'm going to kill the enemies, get my ×3 conductor, and now I can get some masterwork orbs. Let's go ahead and kill those guys. Give me the masterwork orb. We have another group of enemies spawning, so now I can get my ×3 conductor again, throw that into them, kill all of them. If I run up here, I can do my melee, potentially, and I missed, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to get my grenade back in a second here. There we go. And we can throw that, get the ×3 conductor. Let's go ahead and shoot out the Telesto. And I don't know if I picked up the orb, but there we go. We got the super back again. Let's pop it, cancel it. And now I just have to wait a second. Throw the grenade, get the ×3 conductor. I want to get that. Give me that. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and melee now. And I can go ahead and shoot my Telesto. Try to make a masterwork orb. Got one there. Got two there. Pick that up. Thank you very much. Give me those masterworks. I will take those for sure. I don't have my conductor perk going anymore, but I can fix that. Let me just jump up here and throw my arc bolt grenade. Boom. Got ×2. Just wait a second. Got ×3 now. Run away. Let's go ahead and shoot these guys. And we made a masterwork orb. I don't think I picked it up though. Let's see. Did I? No, I did not. Give me that. Alright, so that is my second super that I've gotten so far in this small little lost sector. As you can see, this is pretty ridiculous on how fast everything cools down. Ooh, give me that. I will take that. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and melee. Now we can wait a second, get my grenade to come back, throw that. Should probably try to get some masterworks here. Let's go ahead and do that. Shoot that. Got me a masterwork orb there. I want to collect that. Alright, we're going to throw the grenade there. That's going to give me ×2 conductor. Let's shoot the melee out. Oh, I didn't get a kill because the guy had a shield. But whatever. Let's go ahead and now kill these guys. And as you can see, every time I actually get that thing to come to me, I get a really decent amount of energy back. Like, that's the crazy thing. And remember, in PvP, that is guaranteed. Alright. I should have actually saved that right there, because I could have used that on the boss. But whatever. Alright. Let me go ahead and get a masterwork orb from these guys real quick. So I'm just going to kill both of them. Did I get the orb? I think I got the orb. So now I can actually ignore the boss for a second. Although that could be a mistake. I've already gotten the super now 3 times in this area, which is Just insane, obviously, but, you know, hey, it's whatever. Are the enemies going to spawn? Okay, the enemies that normally spawn up here are not spawning, so we're going to shoot a rocket at this dude, and now they should spawn. Alright, that guy got absolutely melted by my Molesto and my rocket. ×3 conductor, let's chill for a second, shoot that out. Now, give me a Masterwork orb, please. And you didn't. Or at least I couldn't pick it up. Alright, let's get ×3 conductor. Pick that up, thank you very much. Wait a second, I only got ×2 there. There we go. And I just got a 4th super. And just to top things off, boom. There you go, guys. I know, right? Pretty freaking insane. But that's what this build is all about, is getting your super back super quick, getting your grenade back super quick, getting your melee back. And the fact that the melee actually has range to it is nice. That can help you keep your conductor perk going. Getting your Ionic Trace to spawn and picking it up, that definitely helps as well. But it is amazing. And if you actually use your super to wipe out the mobs, you can make like 7 orbs no problem. And your teammates can feed off of those, and then they can pop their super, and they give you orbs. It is amazing. Like, I absolutely love the new Stormcaller. It is so good. It does so much damage to big enemies, to bosses. It is just an amazing subclass. I can't really say anything bad about it besides the fact I'm kind of disappointed in the melee just because what I seen before it came out, it looked a lot different. It looked like it was instant, and I thought, man, people are going to rage so hard in Crucible because that melee is going to get them killed multiple times, and they're going to complain. But as of right now, I don't think that it's a huge threat just because it's probably pretty easy to dodge just because it's so slow. I haven't actually been killed by it yet, I don't think, in Crucible. So that is something. But the new Voidwalker grenade is pretty insane. It can one-shot you. That's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that has happened with Forsaken. I'm going to try to cover every subclass if I can. But I really wanted to show this off just because I've had so much fun with it. And I want you guys to try it out yourself because it is absolutely ridiculous on how fast you can get your super back and all your abilities back. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video. So I hope that you have enjoyed it and that it has helped. If it has, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.